The three-time Eastern Conference defending champions are on the brink of elimination after the Toronto Maple Leafs stun the Lightning here inside Amalie Arena in Game 4 to overcome a 4-1 deficit in the third period, force overtime, and then beat the Bolts in OT once again. Back-to-back overtime losses in this building from the Lightning. There's one thing to be down 3-1. When you attach the emotional hurdle of those losses, you wonder what is left in the tank come Thursday, emotionally speaking, when they have to head up to Toronto, a team that has not won a series in nearly 20 years. You know that place is going to be bumping, and you know that you have to win 2 games up there now. And if they can do that, it would be Thursday, Saturday, Monday, with Saturday's Game 6 being right here in Tampa again.
Yeah, I think we sat back a little bit too much. Credit to them, that's a really good team over there. They pushed and they were putting pucks on net, and but I think we were sitting back a little bit too much and kind of got away from our game what we were doing in the first 2 periods.
What's that cliche, play not to lose? Yeah, I mean, you can look at that now. Guys were trying it. I think we were just, maybe there was a little bit of mindset of, we'll just close this one out, but obviously Toronto had different ideas.
The only time that the Bolts have overcome a 3-1 series deficit was back in 2011 against the Pittsburgh Penguins. Guys like Stammer and Hedman were on that team. I believe Killorn was also on that team. Killorn, who scored 2 goals in this contest, snapping a 29-game scoreless streak in the playoffs. And for this team to move forward, they again have to play in similar fashion to the way they did in 3 and 4. They just have to finish the job. John Cooper said it is unacceptable to give up 5 goals in the postseason, and he doesn't care about how much they controlled the pace of play. If you give up that many goals, you probably do not deserve to win. And Andrei Vasilevsky will continue to be a story entering Thursday because he has given up 4 or more goals the last 3 games. When looking at this series to begin since December, the number one talking point was how the Bolts had the advantage in net. And outside of Game 1, it has looked like Toronto's Ilya Samsonov has been the X factor for the Maple Leafs, making timely saves, keeping his team in it. And Vasi, who is not getting help from his guys as well, it's never all on the goalie, he has not been his superhuman self.
It's tough because if you look at the big picture, you're right. We've done a ton of good things, and we've scored enough goals to win. In the end, you got to keep them out of the net. You can't be giving up this amount of goals. I don't care, regular season, playoffs especially. You're going to give up 5 goals. I'm not sure you deserve to win the game. You put 4 on the board. That should be a win. And we didn't. So in the end, you got to defend, and you got to keep the puck out of your net, and we didn't do it enough. And again, credit to the Leafs.
We'll see what happens. The team gets 2 days off. Eric Chernak still has not played in this series since Game 1, getting injured. Michael Bunting for Toronto will most likely return to the lineup in Game 5 after serving his 3-game suspension. And you'd hope that maybe Chernak can be ready and come out of that concussion protocol or whatever he's in, since the team will not release that information. But there's no other way to put this. It was a heartbreaking L, a stunner, and one we did not expect from a team that has won 2 cups and 3 straight Eastern Conference finals. They know in that locker room they let one slip away, and let's see if they can turn around this story before they lose in the first round for the first time since the 2019 Columbus series.